Welcome to Stoic Origin. Let me ask you something real quick. Have you ever met someone who doesn't care about gifts? Someone who doesn't expect anything on their birthday, holidays, or celebrations? Someone who stays calm while everyone else is comparing who bought what, who gave what, and who remembered what? Have you ever wondered why some people don't want anything? Not even on the days where society expects them to want something? Is it because they're cold? Is it because they don't feel anything? Is it because they're detached or emotionally distant? No. In fact, people who don't care about gifts often have some of the strongest, most emotionally mature minds you'll ever meet. In this video, we're going to explore the psychology, the Stoic mindset, and the hidden inner power behind people who simply don't need gifts to feel valued. And by the end, you might realize something about yourself too. 1. They don't measure love through objects. Most people associate gifts with love. They think, if someone really cares about me, they'll buy something for me. If they didn't get me a gift, it means I don't matter. But people with a stoic or emotionally mature mindset don't think that way. They know that love isn't proven by objects. Love is shown through presence, consistency, loyalty, empathy, honesty, and understanding. A gift can be bought in 5 minutes. But genuine loyalty? That takes years. People who don't care about gifts already understand this. They don't need a box to confirm someone's intentions. They read love through actions, not price tags. Marcus Aurelius once wrote, "Value the things that depend on your character, not the things that depend on chance." Gifts are chance, but someone's character? That's the real treasure. 2. They've learned to not expect anything from anyone. Expectation is one of the biggest sources of suffering. People who don't care about gifts don't care because they've learned a difficult lesson early in life. When you expect nothing, you're never disappointed, but always surprised. Maybe people forgot their special days. Maybe they grew up in a home where gifts were rare. Maybe they learned that waiting for others only makes you feel smaller. So they decided to stop expecting. Not because they're numb, but because they're wise. Epictetus said, "Only the uncontrollable brings pain when you depend on it. And what people give you is something you cannot control." So they let go, and that surrender gives them emotional freedom most people never taste. 3. They value presence more than presents. Some people don't crave things, they crave connection. A real conversation, a deep moment, a shared memory. Someone truly listening without rushing. Someone standing with you when everything collapses. You can't wrap those things in a box. People who don't care about gifts often value something deeper. Being understood. Being seen. Being appreciated without needing a transaction. To them, the best gift is someone who shows up consistently. The best gift is peace. The best gift is time. And, ironically, the people who love presence more than presents often give the most meaningful experiences in return. 4. They know material things fade. Inner growth doesn't. People who don't care about gifts tend to be growth-oriented. Instead of wanting something new, they want to become someone better. While others focus on what they can get, they focus on who they can become. They ask questions like, am I growing emotionally? Am I becoming more disciplined? Am I mastering my reactions? Am I improving my mental strength? They treat life like a long training session, like a gym for the mind. Seneca said, "The greatest gift you can give yourself is your own improvement." And that's exactly what they live by. A thing you receive today becomes old tomorrow. But wisdom stays with you forever. 5. They don't put pressure on others to prove anything. A subtle truth. People who don't expect gifts also don't pressure anyone. They don't create emotional debt. They don't test people. They don't set traps like, if you really care, you'll get me something. If you forget, it means you don't love me. No manipulation, no emotional games, no silent expectations. Their mindset is simple. If you want to show love, you will. If you don't, I'll still be okay. This emotional independence makes them incredibly strong. They don't use guilt, hints, or disappointment to control anyone. And that makes them easy to love, easy to trust, and easy to be around. 6. They've experienced life enough to understand what matters. A lot of people who don't care about gifts have been through things: broken friendships, shaky family relationships, people who only gave when they wanted something back, people who used gifts as leverage, people who tried to buy their loyalty, people who disappeared when things got difficult. They've seen the difference between someone giving you a gift and someone giving you their heart, someone showing up on a special day, and someone showing up when you're broken. After enough experiences, they learned. Objects are easy to replace. People are not. So they stopped caring about receiving things and started caring about receiving truth. 7. They appreciate the simplest things and find joy internally. People who don't care about gifts have a unique ability. They don't need external triggers to feel happy. They don't need a holiday to smile. They don't need a wrapped box to feel important. They don't need someone else's effort to feel valid. Their happiness is stable because it comes from within. Stoicism teaches, the mind is its own kingdom. Master it, and you will lack nothing. These individuals have mastered that kingdom. They find joy in a quiet morning, a peaceful walk, a good conversation, a moment of clarity, a lesson learned, a breakthrough in their mindset, a small victory nobody else notices. Their life is rich, even without possessions, because emotional wealth, material wealth. 8. They are hard to impress because they value authenticity. If you've ever tried giving a gift to someone who doesn't care about gifts, you probably noticed something. They're polite, they're grateful, but there isn't that dramatic excitement people expect. Not because they're rude, but because their values lie elsewhere. They can't be impressed with price tags. They can only be impressed with sincerity, honesty, and real effort. To them, a thoughtful action, an expensive surprise, a consistent friend, a fancy gesture, a loyal partner, an expensive ring, a comforting presence, a luxury item they see through shallow displays. They want something deeper, something money can't buy. That's why they often remain calm, even when others try to impress them. 9. They've practiced detachment, a core Stoic principle. Stoicism teaches us to detach from things we cannot control. People, objects, outcomes, possessions, promises. People who don't care about gifts naturally embody this. They don't cling. They don't depend. They don't attach their emotions to something external. Their happiness isn't conditional. They live with a quiet certainty. If something comes to me, good. If it doesn't, I will still live with peace. This detachment is not coldness. It's emotional security. It means they're free. 10. They see life as a collection of moments, not items. In the end, people who don't care about gifts understand something most of society ignores. You won't remember every object you receive in life, but you will remember the people who stayed, the conversations that changed you, the moments that broke you and rebuilt you, the nights you cried and someone sat with you, the smiles that healed you, the lessons that shaped you, the love that didn't require anything in return. Gifts become dust, but memories become identity. These individuals live for meaning, not materials. If you're someone who doesn't care about gifts, let me tell you something. You are not boring. You are not emotionless. You are not hard to understand. You are self-contained, emotionally mature, stoic in your thinking, grounded in your values, and strong in ways most people can't comprehend. You don't need to receive things to feel worthy. You don't need proof to feel loved. You don't need external rewards to feel whole. Your strength comes from within, and very few people have that. As Marcus Aurelius said, the happiness of your life depends on the quality of your thoughts, not objects, not gifts, not celebrations. Your power comes from emotional clarity, inner peace, and self-respect. And that is what makes you rare. That is what makes you powerful. That is what makes you truly stoic. If this message spoke to you or reminded you of someone you love, make sure you like the video, share it, and subscribe to Stoic Origin for more wisdom that strengthens your mind and calms your soul.